They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Keenum on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Let's go.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Again, it's McCoy. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Allen on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. 3-19.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. On the comebacker, complete. That's Cannon. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Allen to throw on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCoy. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Detroit! Gone!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He'll get it up the middle. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be.
And he's got his tight end play. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles Clay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go!
To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
To throw, it's Keenum. Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now it's Keenum. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And that is incomplete. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They do snap it to Keenum. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll go again to McCoy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they won a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And caught by Curley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. And throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Keenum here again. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Keenum now on first down. And right side caught Hogan. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Keenum. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Gostkowski, oh, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue line! Gone! Blue line!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go now. Blue line! Blue line!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Keenum throwing on second. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Keenum now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So we've reached halftime with just well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And room there to work it inside the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now. The Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now let's go.
To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Kyle Williams in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight. New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Keenum again. And a dump off to White. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now Keenum. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was looking for Gronk that time. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On third and long, it's Allen. And able to find Curley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Lucky 56.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Still fight with Sean McCoy off to the races. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Allen going to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, Keenum. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
Keenum going to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Keenum. Going deep here for Edelman. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He was looking for Edelman there. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Another run. This time it's Ivory. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To throw, it's Keenum. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Here's Keenum to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Desperation time for Keenum on 4th. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And the Bills getting set to go. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Leopard! Leopard! 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And some room to work. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Well, early on we talked about the key being keeping him under 100 yards. Forget that. He's over that mark now.
And that rushing total for him has correlated into a big win for his team.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go now.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Leopard, hot.
And they will take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Bills, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a